Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Continuing with the Slammiversary countdown. We finally made it up to 2018's today, or Slammiversary 16 if you want to call it that instead. Let's start off talking about the artwork first. I must say this is impressive. I know it looks similar because of it's a dark color and the same sort of logo as the previous year's one, but I see it completely different altogether with with what they've done with the cover. It reminds me of like looking at a case for a horror movie or a horror film. You see what I mean? So it's got like the city, if you vaguely see it there, all lit up. Like the river, or, all the water in front of it, and then you've got like Pentagon looks like a horror character or an alien or something on the front cover, and then you've got various other pictures, and he looks like he belongs in a horror film anyway, Sammy Callahan. But no, this just looks like a like a horror film cover, and I really like it. I love the artwork, really do. It's probably one of the best Slammiversary artwork for a case they come up with exception of that one, obviously. I did like that pencil drawing kind of one. But anyway, yeah, so we've got like Pentagon, Moose, Austin Aries, Sammy Callahan, LAX, Brian Cage, Johnny Impact, Eddie Edwards, Sue Young, and various others there as well. Very cool. There's the spine. So yeah, they kept the Roman numerals again for this year, with the same sort of yellow effect blended in with the this Slammiversary logo, same as the previous year from 2017. Yeah, and the disc art very similar, but they've moved it along a little bit. The logo on the bottom of the disc again, it looks like a horror film. I think that's just my opinion, though, guys. Me being daft, I'm sorry. So, Impact Wrestling celebrates its 16th anniversary as we present Slammiversary 16 from the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto. Austin Aries defends the World Championship against Moose in one of the most critically acclaimed events of the year. So, let's get to it then, guys. P.T. Williams versus Phoenix versus Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori, beg your pardon, versus Johnny Impact. It was a really good opener. I did like that one. Very fun and lots of high flying, as you would expect from all four of these guys. They're all very unique in their own way. I do like to see P.T. Williams wrestle, and it was good to see him back on this one. And I think this was Johnny Impact's first Slammiversary appearance. But yeah, it was a good opener, I thought. We had Tessa Blanchard against Ali in a really good women's match, knockouts match. I think she's awesome, Tessa Blanchard. I was talking to her about her to a friend last night, funnily enough. And yeah, I think she's pretty cool. She was good in this match, and she came up with the victory, so that was cool. This was a really good match as well. So we had the House of Hardcore Rules, Tommy Dreamer versus Eddie Edwards. Quite a brutal match, brutal and bloody. We had, what was one of the things that stood out in that one for me? A Death Valley driver through some chairs from the top turnbuckle. Tommy Dreamer onto doing it to Eddie Edwards. That was pretty cool. And then they used a staple gun a few times, which was good. I like seeing stuff like that in hardcore matches. Makes it more appealing for me. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah, very brutal match, very good. And then it was good at the end because you got to see the torch passed. I thought Tommy Dreamer giving the kendo stick to Eddie Edwards. So Eddie Edwards now became more officially hardcore as of this, I think, because before he was more of a high flyer kind of wrestler, wasn't he? But yeah, he's more Hardcore now. At first I didn't think they were going to shake hands and that, and I thought they were going to brawl again, but I forgot her name. Alicia Edwards, I think her name is. Eddie's wife came down and got them both to shake, and then they did, and that's how the torch was passed. Pretty cool. Impact X Division Championship match. Matt Seidel versus Brian Cage. Now I've said about this before in a previous Slammiversary where Abyss had won or went in as champion. I think he was, or he did win the X Division Championship at one of the Slammiversaries. But I thought it was strange that a big man in an X Division Championship match. But that's just me being fussy, because I always class the X Division as like high flying and athletic kind of division. I think Kurt Angle and maybe Bobby Lashley have won that title as well at some point, but I can't be too sure. I know Angle has, because I remember he's won all the titles when he came in within the first year, but I'm sure that Lashley had won it when he was on his belt collecting as well. But it's strange. That's just me fussing about the X Division Championship. Let's talk about the match. The match was very good. It was strange. It was like Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar from a WWE fan's perspective, if that makes sense. In a TNA match. That's how it felt. But yeah, worth checking out if you've not seen that one, guys. We had Impact Knockouts Championship, Su Yung versus Madison Rayne. And I know Madison Rayne gets slated a lot, but she done well in this match. I did enjoy it. There was a lot of interference from Su Young's brides, got quite annoying. But apart from that, it was a good Knockouts Championship match. 5-1, 5-0 street fight. The OGs against LAX. They done pretty well in that. That was quite a good street fight. Lots of tables getting broken, as you would expect. Lots of hardcore, elements to that. And then they had a little brawl on the ramp as well, and the usual stuff. Not one of the best street fights I've seen, but it was okay. It was okay. This was probably the best match of the night. It was very brutal, more brutal than the House of Hardcore and the street fight as well. Both men bled pretty badly, especially Sami Callihan. They were like trying to impel each other with, those giant, I call them giant nails, like those really big, long, thick ones, trying to get them into each other, embedded into each other's skull. There was a nice spot as well where there were 4 chairs stacked up, and let me try and explain the name of the move. What Pentagon does, I think it's like a package pile driver. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong. He did that on Sami Callihan through the 4 chairs, and I thought that was pretty savage. Absolutely good match. So brutal. Best match of the night on this Slammiversary. And then we had the World Heavyweight Championship main event, Impact World Championship, Austin Aries versus Moose. I didn't really think this was a good main event. It could have been a lot better. Nothing against the two guys. I just didn't think it was that good. It didn't feel like a main event to me. All in all, this Slammiversary didn't feel much like a Slammiversary either to me, because there was just so many stars that had left over the past few years that you would recognise as TNA stroke Impact wrestlers. And they brought in all these new ones that only seem to stay there for, I don't know, say 18 months to 2 years, and then they disappear. I think Impact management need to tie down lengthier contracts or beefier contracts with their talent, because I start to get behind wrestlers that join, say like Brian Cage, for example, or I don't know, Tessa Blanchard, maybe, Ali, Johnny Impact, to name a few, Phoenix, Pentagon as well, and even LAX. They all seem to stay and then they just disappear after like 18 months to 2 years because their contract runs out and they get offered a better deal elsewhere. But I think that's sad, really. You can't really get behind these wrestlers as a Impact fan, TNA fan, whatever you want to call yourself, like myself, if they keep disappearing. It makes life difficult. So yeah, that's a bit of a downer for that one. And I did like the yellow ropes they used. It was different. It gave it a different feel for this year as well. So I wanted to note that in the comments, in my comments on this. Sorry, but yeah, very nice cover, as I said. I'm gonna move it that way around so you see it a bit more clearer now, because the weather's just gone a bit dark outside, and I think we've got like some rain clouds coming over, so it's dark in my room a bit. So I apologise for that. But yeah, horror film looking cover, guys. My opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this. I'm going to give this a score of 6 out of 10. It wasn't a great Slammiversary. Like I said, it didn't feel like a Slammiversary to me. There was that one match that stood out I really enjoyed, the hair versus mask match with Pentagon and Sami Callihan, as I already said. That was best match on there. And I do like the cover. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Take good care of yourselves, guys. Peace.